Welcome back to Ice Cream Sundays. My name is Tara, and each week I'll be sharing a different homemade ice cream recipe with you. This week I'm remaking everyone's childhood favorite, the strawberry crunch bar, but in scoopable form. No ice cream machine required. So I'm first going to start off making the crunch element of the ice cream. That way it has time to cool down before adding it to the ice cream base. In a bowl, I'm combining my flour, sugars, and salt, and then I'm going to cut in the butter using a fork. And just continue cutting in the butter until you get a crumbly texture that holds together when you press it, but it easily crumbles when you break it apart. And in a separate bowl, do the same thing, but this is for the strawberry portion of the crunch, and you're just gonna do the same thing, combine all the dry ingredients, and cut in your butter using a fork. Now I'm going to crumble both of those mixtures onto a sheet tray, and I'm pressing the mixture together in my hands first and then just crumbling it up into smaller pieces. And I'm just doing this in layers, kind of alternating so I get a good mixture of both. Then I just place that into a 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. And it'll still be a little soft when you take it out of the oven, but once you allow it to fully cool, it'll be nice and crunchy. Now moving on to the ice cream base. I'm adding the salt and vanilla to my heavy cream, and I'm just gonna whip that until I get soft peaks. Next, I'm adding in a full can of sweetened condensed milk, and I'll just use a rubber spatula to fold that in until I have no more streaking. It should be one homogeneous color. Once everything is fully combined, I'm going to flavor half of this strawberry. And I just used some crushed up freeze-dried strawberries, and I just made sure to sift out all the larger pieces of strawberry just to get the powder. Now that all of the components are complete, I can go ahead and start layering the ice cream. In a freezer-safe dish, I'm going to alternate the base flavors, and then I'm using my rubber spatula to drag through the base so I get a nice swirl design. And then I'll add a layer of that crunch that we made earlier. And then I'll repeat that process using the remainder of the base and the crunch. Then I'll cover it and freeze it overnight. And here's how it looked when I went to scoop it the next day. This ice cream flavor is one of my favorites to make, and not only because of the nostalgic factor, but because you can really go crazy with the crunch to ice cream ratio if you want. As always, I thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Ice Cream Sundays. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.